Kia ora koutou katoa and ke ola. Welcome back to PM in Cook Islands, yes, where we share the best of what's happening in the Pacific, but right here in our beautiful homeland of the Cook Islands. But you know what? We're going to be crossing over to the beautiful islands of Tahiti. So before I introduce our next guest, she is amazing, fearless, smart, but also bringing a new wave of, looking after our environment. This quote got to me. As a Polynesian woman, I know that my tupuna is counting on me to help the others on what we are going through. So that quote right there, when I was reading a little bit about her bio, really got to me because I, for myself, I'm still trying to learn about the environment, about how important it should be, but how will our rangatahi, our mapu, learn more about it. So I'm not going to talk all more about the environment. That's why we get our people that know more about the environment. And further no ado, this is our amazing Laiza, who is based in Tahiti to speak more about the environment. She's an environmentalist. She, not just environmentalist, but she's an advocate in taking care of our motherland, but also the surroundings of our place, our community, but passing that knowledge on to people like myself so that we pass it on to the community and we can further our knowledge on looking after our people. But kia orana, Laiza, how is your day going?
Hi, thank you. Hi, everybody who's listening to us. Kia ora na, ia ora na. Let me present myself in Tahitian.
Yee.
Ovo o Laiza Pautehea. Panauhia iniu te rani, tau papa no nuhi vai, tau mama no Cook Island manihiki.
Yee.
Oromitu avo, no te mau tamari, traia o vau, wahine no te aro vau no te arutei mariwa, to tatou whenua, to tatou mau tupuna. Hi, my name is Laiza Pautehea. I was born in New Zealand, but I live in Tahiti because I'm
Yee.
also Tahitian, New Zealander, Marquesas, and Cook Islander. So, and I speak French because we are in France.
Mm.
So this is, this is all that mixed together. And yes, why environmentalist? Because it's so important. I study in New Zealand. I mean, not in New Zealand, in France. I went in France to study art and I came back. And while I was studying art, I was questioning myself about who am I? Who am I and what I'm doing here? What is my identity?
Mm.
And that's it. I feel that we are so connected to the land. That question of climate change for sure will 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 be inside us. Like, we cannot let the land just burn this way or be, you know, be destroyed by money or whatever. And we have to do something because I feel it that I have to say something, to
Yeah.
do something for our children and the future of the children. Yeah.
Meitaki,
And
meitaki. Awesome, Liza. Yes, yes, yes,
yes,
yes. Carry on. And what were you saying?
I was saying that I was talking to my cousin Kane and all the time exchanging, because like, why you are so much into climate change? I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, because this is our mother nature. This is every day we are human and we are made of water and we need air to whisper. I mean, yeah, to breathe. And every day we don't realize that Earth is magical for us, and we I think we forget to say thank you to Mother Earth
Mm.
for letting us live, and be human here. And yeah, why climate change, and I say, for me it's like an image. It's like a house. The roof represents the climate and all the walls represent our way of life.
Mm.
And energy, transport, and consummation. We we are living on earth. We're taking so much from her and we don't give back to her. And I think it's important for us to realize that we cannot just take things like that. We need to, it's part of us. Earth has a mana, like pollination has the mana also. We can feel it. And I teach my kids at in my class. I teach them. I tell them, you know, I'm gonna tell you why your ancestors were very intelligent, more intelligent than us.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, okay. And I said, yeah, they live on Earth without technology. They knew how to adapt, and that they have that spirit, you know, with the nature. And today we can see that we all have one car, you know, a house. We have so many stuff. We are very happy, but you know, to we are happy, but what about Earth? What
So
about
true.
Earth? Cutting the trees, and you know, this is no good. And today, everything that we are facing, like fire and the how do you say, water, ocean, it's warming too fast.
Mm.
I think the solutions are into our culture, who we are. There's that concept of ohana. Ohana means one. We are one. You know, before people used to say, oh, you know, it doesn't matter. It's very far from here. You know, Africa is far from here, Japan far from here. We don't care about what is happening over there. Now we cannot think like that no more. We are one people on earth.
That's
Something
so
happens
true.
somewhere, it happens to us.
Yes. And on that note as well, Liza, thank you so much for giving us that passionate introduction about why you are so passionate about the environment. But I have to say, your speaks so many levels of what you're saying about your tupuna. Laiza Pautehea. And also I can see here you've got some Manihiki heritage. You've also got some Tahitian flow that you are currently based in now, and you've got some heritage from Aotearoa as well. I wanted to ask how and why did you start your journey into learning more about the environment? And yes, you have mentioned because of your tupuna, but was it something or an experience that you had with your ancestors, or you had about seeing how our environment currently looks like now?
I started. Um, I knew that I have to have a base. You know, my base is to have a job, and you know, like everyone. So I went to France to study. I had my diploma, so I came back. Now I'm a teacher. I have a land. I have my house. I have a baby. Anakena, her name. She's a barrier for climate. And I 2 years ago, Minister of Environment in France,
Mm.
Nicolas Hulot, quit government. He went on radio, and right there, he didn't know that he's gonna say it. He said to the people, I'm gonna quit now because I know that I can't do anything from where I am. Lobbyists are too powerful.
Mm.
So he said, I don't want to lie to you, to the people. So he quit. And when everybody heard about this, because we were like, oh, it's okay, you know, doesn't matter. He's over there, he's very powerful, he's gonna do something for us, you know, don't worry, we can go to our occupations, you know, and don't care about it.
Mm.
But he said, you are the future. You have the power to change everything. You, me, everyone. You know, all
Yes.
those little tips. I mean, you know, to do the water.
Yes, yes,
It's
yes,
it
yes.
will make a big yeah. So wake up. You have to wake up and to to tell that, you know, to go on the street and tell everyone that you don't want that life.
Mm.
You don't want a polluted planet. We want more human solidarity. That's what we want. We want family. We want community. We want to be all together and to to live, um, helping each other, being together, and being yeah, happy. That's it, with the nature, respecting the nature.
Yes, yes.
Before, Polynesian people, they didn't they didn't need those things. That, you know, they guide the sky guide them. We just observe everything and we adapt. And I think this is the solution. We need to go and to take back some how do you call that, traditions. And yes, for sure, we cannot change everything like that right away, but we can take what we know that it's good for us, and try to reconnect together to our land, to our culture, to yeah, to each other.
Thank you so much, Liza. And I have to ask, because there are some key points that you did put into your little bio that you've sent me. Sea levels rising right now is real powerful. There's a dysfunctional level of climate that's going on, and also you're very aware and you're very kind of invested into the fires that are happening within the forest, the sea, and also the heat that's going on at the moment. Like, what's your view on how climate change is viewed at the moment, especially towards our youth, and how that message is being depicted and shared across to our community?
In Tahiti, we see what happening outside. In Australia, everything was burning, and we saw the water everywhere. Well, and in Tahiti also, we are, the people, we are telling the people to take care, to be wise, to be wise, and to get ready, to be resilient. Uh, and yeah, knowing those things, you can prepare yourself, you know and not the thing that I'm scared, it's like we are not ready and things happen. It will hurt so much that we knew and we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So the message, every day, every time every day we do something. We speak about how we can, plant our own food, or you watch out when you have a little river, because that little river next to the house can turn into a big, how do you call that, torrent. I
Yes,
don't
yes,
have the
yes.
word, but they yeah.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
that was your question.
Yeah, and that definitely is a great answer as well, because it's in your own way, in your own experience. And I wanted to ask, what are some ways that us, because, this segment is about empowering our youth, especially around our Pacific community, to learn more about the environment, but, simple, basic ways that we can kind of help towards that. Like, what's your view on how we can, I guess, support, how we can add value to our environment? Yes, looking after it, but what are some things that we can do, that our community can do as a whole, from your view?
We For now, right now, we are doing a lot of campaign. We are going and take and pick up the trash everywhere. People through, they don't, they forgot that they are connected to the land. They forgot who they are, and I feel really sorry for that. And I'm trying to tell the people, remind who you are.
Mm,
Our ancestors never do this way to the land.
yeah.
So the fact that they are polluting, um, the Fenwa,
Mm,
it's a sign for me. It's a sign about we are too much into technology
yeah.
and too much, and we forgot. We cut. Yeah, it's like a tree. It's they We went out of the land, and
Mm,
we are no more connected. So we are sending, we're doing lots of campaign. We go and grab the dish everywhere, and we make the video to tell people, it's not possible. Remind who you are. Don't do this. Please take back your trash to your house. Remind that our henua is very sacred, you know. And yeah, we're trying to help and send messages through video.
yeah.
But also, I just create the first card, playing card, where people will know where to put their dish. I mean, the trash in the right uh, bin,
Yes, yes,
in the
yes.
right buckle.
Awesome, awesome, Liza.
Yeah.
I just have to ask Liza this last question that I really wanted to pop to you is because you keep mentioning know yourself, know your tupuna, know where you come from, know your roots. Is that one key message you want to leave with our mapu, our rangatahi, our community? Because if you, just from what I'm kind of getting from your messages, is like if you know your tupuna, if you know yourself, if you know where you come from, then you're more likely to know how to look after the environment. Is that some of the key messages that we can, as a community, kind of move forward to looking after what's happening with climate, with the climate change?
I think the climate change is here for a reason. We didn't end to this point for just for nothing. Something happened. Now we are at this point, and I think the beautiful message is you have to come back to who you are,
Yes.
and yeah, and use your mana, concentrate yourself again, and yeah, this is we are so connected. We come from the land, and our tupuna is here in the land,
Mm.
in our culture, in our tiki, in our everything that we make. And re- I was saying in another interview, when you eat, because all the objects that we have today, we have the object we buy and we throw, we buy another one and we throw, and Earth cannot handle this. Earth,
Yeah.
the resources are not infinite, you know. And I was saying, when we grab a fruit that the nature made, we eat the fruit. It's not just a fruit. It's a mana. It's a vibration
Mm.
from nature. It's pure, made from nature. That's the right and the best thing ever we can put in our body. And never forget that everything around us, we used to say thank you for the air, thank you for the land, thank you for the grass, thank you for everything. Today we just pass, we walk through and we don't even take care of those things. That
Yeah.
tree next to me was giving me the shadow and the fresh air and so many things. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
I hear
And
you,
the
Liza,
picture behind
and
me.
yeah, that's super awesome, and it's refreshing to hear as well because that itself speaks on how we can actually communicate with our mapu and our rangatahi in our community, is knowing who you are, knowing your environment, and this won't be the last time we have a chat, Liza. We want to know more on how we can keep our knowledge, but also remind our people that we do have excellency around our knowledge around the environment, and we don't have to source out. It's already inherited into us, and that's what I'm kind of getting from your knowledge as well, passing it on to me to pass it on to others as well. And I just have to say me takimata, and thank you so much for your time, your passion, your love for the community. And as mentioned, this won't be the last time. We'll probably have another kōrero talanoa, and just speak more of different ways of how to look after our people and our community, but also carrying our tupuna as well. And Liza, on that note, would you like to give any acknowledgements or thank yous to the people that have supported you on your journey and keeping and sharing this message out to the world and out to the Pacific?
Yeah, thank you for everyone. Thank you for everything today. And just that guy in back, in the back. Look how proud he is with his 4 fish. That pride that we have into us, we have to take it back again.
Yes.
We need that. We need that to save the planet. We need that to save our community back to who we are, to the land.
Amazing. Maruru, my sister, and thank you so much to those that are tuning in right now. And also, I will get some links from our sister Laiza, who can send me more, and we can share on our PM Cook Islands page, because she is based in the beautiful land of Tahiti. But that won't stop us from sharing her beautiful work as well, and also sharing it to the Pacific. This is PM Cook Islands. Coming up next, we've got a